movie star in the studio with us today. Actually, every day on Studio 3 we have a movie star. We just don't talk about it every day, but we're talking about it today. That's Susan, the movie star.
You're being really generous. But,
no, this is so cool. So,
this is a fun thing, and my husband and I still laugh about it all these years later, but you're going to see Mothman this week.
Yes.
Some sightings because Foundry Flashback Film this Friday is Mothman Prophecies.
And she is in the movie. There she is.
Am.
Look at Richard Gere looking at you. That is in the movie Mothman Prophecies.
So
and not only is Susan a part of it, but her husband, Doug, and they both play news anchors.
That's right. So that's
There's
back in
Doug.
the day. This is the film starring Richard Gere and Laura Linney. It was loosely based on events that happened around Point Pleasant. The movie came out in 2002. So that's why it was a couple of hairdos ago, as you noticed in that little clip there. But we last fall visited the Mothman Museum because the Mothman became a big star after this movie came out. There's now a museum in Point Pleasant, and the whole town really has embraced this
They have the
creature.
Mothman Festival, and it has grown a lot in those 20 years.
Event there. There's that picture again. Now, at the time, I was working down the street, so we actually filmed our parts in the studio. Then we were able to, before we filmed our parts, we went up and visited where they were filming in Katanning, Pennsylvania, and the director said, okay, I want you to say this, have this information. And what was really cool, Doug and I had Mothman Prophecy. Well, this is his right here.
That is so cool.
The actual movie script.
And you actually had a copy, but tell them where yours is.
I donated mine to the Mothman Museum in Point Pleasant.
How cool is
there somewhere. And this is his. And it's funny because when we first got these, reading them, and then to see the subtle changes they made when the actual movie came out. But we were laughing in the newsroom. I said, I actually got thrown off the set when we were filming.
I said, how was Richard Gere? What was he like? And this is what she said.
We got to watch him film a scene, and his people came over to our people and said, you all have to back up. You're talking too much. You're distracting Richard Gere. So I like to say I distracted Richard Gere.
Right, and I love that because if anyone understands, we do like to talk, and Susan is a talker, so, and has a nice laugh, so maybe it was the laugh.
Maybe I was laughing and he heard me, I don't know. But the scenes of Doug and me were filmed here in Huntington, but we got to go up and watch them film some scenes. So at Foundry Theater here in Huntington, it's right above City Hall, they're doing all these throwback films. Dylan Smith has found a lot of movies that have connections to our area, and he has started showing them. Well, the one this Friday happens to be Mothman Prophecies. So it's going to be a whole fun event.
And you'll be there. And
we'll be there. The director, you'll be able to talk back. We'll hear from him. He's going to, I think, zoom in with us after the movie. And it's just going to be a fun time. So
and you can get Susan's autograph.
If you want to come also and get in on the fun.
Is there a cost for that?
Yes, there is a cost. I think tickets are $10, and you can get them on the Foundry Theater website. Or just show up around 6:15, 6:30 this Friday. Yeah.
That is so fun. And I just love how Dylan has done this, is find these older movies and really actually put them back in the spotlight.
Yes,
he
did. He found one that was shot and filmed here in Huntington called Teenage Strangler.
Yes, from a long time ago.
I think the 50s or 60s. He's shown that one. And, of course, We Are Marshall. He'll be showing that one later on in the fall. But anyway, this Friday is Mothman Prophecies.
Go get Susan's autograph. Well, coming up on